Hello, today we're going to teach you guys the basic features of voxed. So this is my mapping folder. We have the base map file, textures folder, and then this is the folder that has all the models in it when you go and get JoJo's tools right there. I just copied it over, and it's good to be organized. So that's everything. I just copied it over. Just going to open it up. And whenever you open up a .vxl file, it's going to automatically launch voxed and load up the map. I just made this map in JoJo's Blender height map template a few minutes ago. It's not too bad. So the first thing we're going to do is going to show off the models and how you move them around, how you place them and all that. So you press U to import something. You got different file formats. You're going to look for KVX. The other two don't really do much. KV6 is for sprites, but we're making a map, and we're not going to be using any sprites, so it's pointless to have them in the map. And Vox files mess everything up. So we're going to do trees, pine trees. And you just click one of these, imports it in. You make models in Slab 6 and Cubicle. So now, if you look at the keypad on your keyboard, each key does something different. The 4 key raises it. The Enter key lowers it. 6 changes the axis around, and so does 7 and 8. 9 flips it upside down. Then 1, 2, 3, and 5 change the position depending on your perspective of the model. And so now let's say we have it in its correct position. No. Now what do we do? We can still move it around. So how do we get rid of that? Well, to get rid of it, you just go and do something else. There's no way to make it go away without doing something else. So even if we were to delete something, that would now our cursor's over here. We see now that we deleted a block, there's a brown one here. So how do we get rid of that? Press the Tab key to grab the color, and then you see it just colored that. So press Tab, and it'll get it. And then we're going to press Tab again and press X to color the block once you have the color selected. So Tab and X. Tab grabs the color and X colors the terrain. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how to use spheres to do some neat stuff. So press the Home key to make a sphere, and the End key to remove a sphere of an area. Press the braces that's next to the P key to increase or decrease the size of the sphere. When you decrease it, you can make the sphere turn into a block, which can be easily made into roads. The reason this is this color right here is because we grabbed that. Usually it's brown. So now we're going to change the texture. Press a V, and it's going to look for a PNG or JPEG file. It's going to go to our mapping folder again, textures, and this texture folder is in the JoJo's tools folder as well. I just copied it over for organization. Textures, you can choose almost any one of these. These three or four up here don't really work, but the other ones do. We're going to choose asphalt because we're going to make a road, just what looks like a road, I guess. And it's smooth the same way a model is. So Home, again, creates it. Has that nice asphalt texture. And you can, of course, create your own textures if you were looking for a good look. Yeah, that's pretty good. However, the 6, 9, all those different keys, they don't really work. But 4 and Enter, and the other movement keys, 1, 2, 3, and 5. They do change it around, but 7, 8, 6, and 9 don't do anything. At least it could just be because it's this one, but it just, yeah, see, it doesn't do anything. So now we're going to show you guys the other sphere ability, and that's to delete a chunk of an area. Press the end key, and it's still going to use that texture. Since I guess we're creating a kind of a road here, I guess we'll keep it. Going to increase the sphere size. Alright, then press end again. End is right below the home key. Alright, so we made a mistake right here. What do we do? Well, usually this is not the kind of mistake you'll make when you're doing tunnels. Usually what will happen is you will dig at an angle, and so you'll end up at water level, but you won't know it. Alright, that's better, for example. So to fix this, because this doesn't really look that good, we're going to use a sphere again. Going to do home. We need to decrease the sphere size though, using the braces. Alright, there we go. And use the lower key, position it. I'm just going to create some steps here, looks like. Increase the brace so we can finish this up. Alright, there we go. So now we have a nice little tunnel going through the hill. Fix that right there, I don't like that. Alright, there we go. Perfect. So again, press V to set the texture. There's other ones besides asphalt, as you can see. Dirt, some other ones. Just play around with it. It can also be used for creating terrain as well. However, it doesn't look that natural. It looks like a sphere. So you kind of have to change some stuff around, mess around with how deep it is and everything. And it can create some pretty nice looking rock formations, but that's pretty much it. Anything bigger than something like this, it kind of just, it doesn't look too natural. But even this, it doesn't look that natural either. I guess it does, but like, yes, you can use the spheres to create terrain as well. So we imported a model using the U key, changed the position using the numpad, and then we deleted a block down here and colored it. Made a tunnel through the mountain using a texture and the spheres. We also created a road using the sphere. And yeah. So now we need to save the map. Vox does not have an undo key, so you're going to want to save it as much as possible. I've had maps that have probably 20 different versions just because I've had to save it so many times. It's just something you have to work around. So to save a map, do Alt F3. It's going to ask you for a name. I do map 1. press enter, escape, Y, close it, open it up, see, there you go. There's a lot of commands and features I have not talked about in this video. There is a help file in your Ace of Spades installation directory, which is roaming build and shoot if you're using the build and shoot launch, or computer Ace of Spades if you are not. It's kind of hard to read, and it doesn't really explain stuff. It's just a simple help file, but it's there if you want to look at it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.